day 165 of evolving into a star seed. Want to thank everyone for joining the channel and helping me reach my goal of 10K subscribers before the end of summer. I'll extend it to the end of the year. I'll give some grace. I just want to appreciate everyone coming through and making sure that y'all are supporting your girl and making sure that y'all are here for the growth that's taking place this season. Anywho, in this season of growth and prosperity, I want to just congratulate everyone who has so far donated into the children's school supplies fund. We're still doing that. I do want to raise the $10,000 before the end of July so that we can get the kids their supplies for school for August. If you guys are interested in doing that, the links are going to be in the description down below. And yeah, just keep it kosher, safe, and clean. So without further ado, let's get right into the reading because y'all know what y'all coming for, your daily dose of medicine. So let's get it in. Today's date is June. Y'all, this guy just drove up to my car and it's really annoying me. Like, I don't know what he got going on in his anus, but I don't like it. It feels very uncomfortable. I don't like it. I need him to hurry up and get out of my face, like, immediately. I really hate when I start to do my channel and then bullshit like this. Okay. All right. It says follow peace. Ain't that ironic? It says follow peace. Now the mind of the flesh, which is sense and reason without the Holy Spirit, is death. Death that compromises all the miseries arising from sin, both here and hereafter. But the mind of the Holy Spirit is life and soul, peace, both now and forever. Romans 8:6. People hesitate to follow their desires because they don't know how to divide their soul from their spirit. If they can't discern the difference between the desires of their flesh and spirit-led desires, then they don't know when God is truly leading them to do something. But you can learn to know God, if God is leading you or not. When God gives you a desire for something, He will give you peace along with it. You may not be excited, but you will have peace if the thing you desire is from God. Wait for peace today. Okay. All right. So, peace from God. Yeah. Peace from God comes when, for me personally, like they said, I feel peace in my body. Me being someone who's herpes positive and have been for the last 13 years. Excuse me, because this guy's energy is really like, he just threw off my whole entire vibe. Um, so again, I've been herpes positive for the last 13 years. I did my studies and researches and I found this parasite detox. Meaning I put this together, I blend these herbs, I put them in the capsules myself, I do everything myself. So when it comes down to me and my journey with herpes, I've learned that if I'm not at peace, thank you, I appreciate you. If I'm not at peace, I usually end up having outbreaks. So when I find people and places and men and things that do not bring me peace, that's when I notice I have outbreaks. I had an ex before he even became my ex. Every time we would hang out, and we didn't even get intimate, he would just be around me. He'd be in my energy, like vibing. I would get an outbreak. Now, he also was dually herpes positive as well, but that didn't take away from the fact that he, in fact, would cause me outbreaks every single time. Now, he didn't care because he was already herpes positive, right? But if God said that that was supposed to be my mate, I would have had peace in my nervous system, which would have not caused me to have an outbreak. I was not going to be a good mate for him because I wasn't going to be submissive to him and the things that he said he wanted to do because they did not make sense for my life. So with that being said, it did not make sense for us to be together. That's why his energy did not bring me peace. What's up to everyone, Rich Rising? So like the word said today, if God want to bring it to you, he wants you to have peace with it. If it don't come with peace, then it ain't from God. So let's get to the next partner, a more recent partner. I kind of just got with him because I wanted to get over my last partner. Like, my last partner really left a big dent in me. Like, I lost all of my hair salon tools at his salon because basically I got into a car accident and I wasn't able to come to work for 3 weeks. And those 3 weeks, he literally still charged me salon booth rent. He was like, "Oh, well, your stuff was here for 3 weeks and nobody paid booth rent, so yeah, you can't get your stuff back." I'm like, dude, you know I was in a car accident. Like, wouldn't you have been more sensible to be mature and just say, let me rent your space out to somebody for 3 weeks or 4 weeks until you get back? And then if you really liked me, because he thought that I was pregnant at the time, if he really liked me and really was like from God, he would have been like, I'm gonna just have somebody rent out your chair for like the weeks while you're gone until you get back here. So take your time, get better, and then I'll even cut you off some of the money that they pay me. Right? If he was truly from God. If that was a spouse sent to me from God, that's how his mind would have been programmed, because it would have been money for everybody. You would have really genuinely wanted to see me do well. You wouldn't have want to put me through no kind of bullshit. If you truly were a spouse that was for me and you truly were sent from God. You get what I'm saying? When it comes with peace, it's from God. When it don't come with peace, it's not from God. Period. Now, of course, you have lessons and trials and tribulations that you got to learn. And there's certain stuff, like, I'm not going to lie, this transition has still taught me a lot about life, to the point where it's like, me living in my car has made me realize, like, everyone that I thought was my family, everyone I thought that was my road dogs, absolutely not. Horrible choices, horrible people, keep them far, far away from me. I can't ever deal with them again. Like, literally, I got family with like 1, 2, 3 different houses in DC, and I literally am across the street from my grandmother's house. So extra bedrooms in all those houses. In my grandmother's house, I furnished the whole entire living room, which is a pull-out sofa bed. It's like a couch that turns into a futon or whatever. No one wants to give me spaces to stay at their houses. Like, so even though the ex did what he did and he wasn't sent from God, because he wasn't like, oh, all right, well, if you're just got out of an accident, I'll rent out your space and give you some of that bread. And because, again, he thought I was pregnant. So that's the part that really tripped me out. But it's like, that's the part that makes me think like it was a setup or something. Because it's like, I don't see how a person could be so evil. But that's not my point. Like, I thank God for not giving me the things that I thought I wanted. He has a plan and knows what's good. No, and that's what I was about to get to. So the next person, same situation. Kind of wasn't supposed to be doing anything. We just started like, just hanging out. I came back from out of town. He was like, oh, you want to take a shower at my house? Because, again, everybody knows I live in my car. I'm like, sure, I'll take a shower at your house, whatever. Next thing you know, he in the bathroom, naked, in the shower. And this is his house. But he lives with family, so I don't want to make a scene. I don't want to be loud and be like, oh my God, what the fuck are you doing in here? Like, I'm like, bro, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm like, that's not a good idea. Like, I'm herpes positive. You're young. You don't want to deal with me. Like, you don't want these kind of problems. Like, it's always even when you're not having an outbreak, and let me break this down for herpes. Even when you're not having an outbreak, there's still a possibility that you can contract and pass on the virus. Even when you don't have a visible, open outbreak, it's still a possibility. That's facts. So I'm sitting here telling the boy, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't know if I have outbreaks on the inside of my hoo-ha. Like, I've never had anybody tell me that they got herpes from me in these 13 years of me being herpes positive since I was 17 years old. I'm now about to be 32 this year. I've never had anyone tell me that they got it from me. However, I don't want to guarantee you that you're not going to get it because I don't know how extensive my outbreaks are. The last person I slept with was herpes positive. They could have gave me more outbreak sites inside of my vagina because I didn't, honestly speaking, I didn't inspect his whole entire phallus before I inserted it into my vagina. I mean, we had already been intimate like a year and a half before that particular time, 8 months before my last partner. So, this is like an ongoing 2-year thing that like 2 years ago, it was like 2 times I think we slept together. And then 8 months ago, before I started sleeping with my partner, 6 months ago, it was like 3 times. So 5 times in 2 years. I wasn't really inspecting, we both know that we're herpes positive. Whatever. So last partner, like I said, I don't care about all that. You said I'm good. You ain't got no outbreaks, right? I'm like, yeah, but there's still a possibility. Bloop. I'm like, now I got to take accountability too, because I didn't force this person to get their test results either. But I went and got tested right afterwards, literally on day 2. Because the next day, that same day, he invited someone else over the house and he slept with that girl with no protection. So he slept with 2 girls in a span of 24 hours with no protection. I was like, I see what this is. Let me go get tested. Okay. I got tested. They said I don't have no chlamydia. Nothing is on my paperwork. Like, I'm still clean. I'm like, oh. I guess he's the kind of guy where he just knows he's clean because the girls that get tested tell him that they're clean. That doesn't make it right. Get tested still, please. Because even when you get a regular panel, they're still not adding in herpes. You got to ask them to add herpes. You got to ask them to add syphilis and other stuff. Like, you got to ask. Make sure you're asking when you're getting your test results, because they're not putting herpes on the test naturally because so many people have it. 80% of our population is herpes positive. So they're not naturally just putting herpes on the STD panel. Okay. So the partner eventually tells me, I think I got that shit. It's like a red dot on it. I get punched in the jaw the day before his birthday. It was just crazy. Like, I'm happy my jaw don't crack and make noises like that no more. But like, I need to brush my tongue again. I just brushed my teeth. I need to brush my tongue one more time. It's a little too white for me. Yo. But anywho, so yeah, all this happened over herpes, right? But what did I just say about both of those situations? If it don't bring peace, that means it's not from God. God wouldn't want no man, because if I warn you, that's like you going into a house that's burning up, right? If you know the house is on fire, you know it's potential that you could get burned before you leave out of the house. It's potential that some piece of ceiling can fall on you on fire and crush you, and you catch on fire and be burnt up for the rest of your life. That's something you know, right? So for me, it made absolutely no sense that this person got mad when they thought that they had an outbreak after having sex with me. Because it's like, I literally let you know on day 1, I don't think this is a good idea. You shouldn't do this. It's not aligned with your lifestyle. He was just adamant. He wanted to go ahead and get it done. He wanted to get it in there. He just had to see what Sierra had to offer. So at the point where the day before your birthday, you look down, it's a red dot on your ding ding. To punch me in my jaw, like legitimately punch me in my jaw. Like, I'm talking about like my ear immediately started ringing bad. Like, yeah, punch. If it don't come with peace, it's not from God. If it don't come with peace, it's not from God. Simple. No other way to put it. So push come to shove, I started, I don't know how, but somehow I started getting a tender spot for this person because I knew about their childhood trauma. And I'm like, well, I know people with childhood trauma tend to be more traumatically, wired. So let me give this person some grace and some space. Even after some things that God had showed me that I probably should have listened to the first time around, I still was like, well, God, you don't ever send me away. I know I've done some stuff that wasn't good. So let me go ahead and still give this person grace. I don't know what this person was doing, but when I went to their house yesterday, because they had to take a flight, they went to another state. I don't know where they went. It's not my business to tell their business. But they went and took a flight. And as they kept calling, oh, come see me before I go. Come see me before I go. I'm like, all right, fine. Fine. But I got this intuition in me that, like, you going out there for something else. And you're not telling me what. Because most dudes, if this is really your guy, this is really a person you're in a relationship with, I'm going to so-and-so. I'm about to be with so-and-so. We about to do so-and-so. It's about to be lit. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like no detail. I'm like, how long is the flight? Why you want to know how long the flight is? It's no peace there. Even after all this 6 months from February until now, of me trying to create some kind of stable environment for this person to heal, even though I don't even have my own stable environment, being that I live in my car. I'm like, hold on. I'm supposed to love me first and then love somebody else. What the hell am I doing? I had to really sit there, like, after I dropped that person off to the airport, or to the friend to go to the airport, I said, what the hell am I doing? I really had to sit down with myself and be like, girl, where is the peace at? Don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm. Yeah, not even just that, but like, the person that you date is supposed to be your peace from the world. He's supposed to be your peace from the world, or she's supposed to be your peace from the world. You making my world more like hell than the world. The world is trying to bring me up out of you to give me peace. Now that's strange. Now if the world is trying to give me more peace than you, now I'm alarmed, because again, the person you date is supposed to be your peace from the world. Now, I'm not gonna go into details and be nagging on this platform, because I ain't, like Beyonce said, I'm not gonna bash you on the internet. I'm better than that. I just had to give y'all some scenarios, from my own experience. If it don't come with peace, it can't be from God. If it's not bringing me peace, it's not from God. And it's crazy, because I know I bring that person peace, but it's like I also apply pressure. My mama almost named me Diamond for a reason. These men keep on trying to figure out how I don't crack, how I won't fold, how even if I'm homeless, I'm still able to feel like I still run shit. Because I'm me. You asking for access to a homeless woman. If you need access to me, like I need, then I'm going to still think that I am who I am. If I see that when I leave, you start looking like, then I'm going to know who I am. But again, if it don't bring you peace, okay, you won't break my soul. Fuck. Sorry, YouTube, don't demonetize me for cursing. But yeah, it's just the idea of like knowing that if a person don't bring peace, they not from God, period. Friendship, relationship, job. I got 2 jobs in a matter of a week. I went to the job interview. I feel like the girl next to me trying to suck my soul out of me and do all kinds. I feel all this pulling. I can't talk straight. She like trying to jump in. They're like, yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay. Y'all trying to bully me at the interview or at the training. Because see, the dude at the interview, he's like, oh, you're aggressive. I like that about you. That's why I want to hire you. He liked that shit. I get into the thing. The girls start acting like they going to whoop my ass up in there. Like I'm getting gang jumped into the damn waxing parlor. Not from God. That's why I didn't get it. I went to the hair cuttery. Same thing. All the girls came coming into me, coming up next to me. Oh, what's the Wi-Fi password? Thank you for access to the Wi-Fi. Bitch, my coochie is not Wi-Fi. First of all, you need to do your own spiritual work and fast for days on just water and juice and crackers. Willingly, not because you have to. Now, I fasted for 7 days on just juice because I wanted to. I had a community align with me and stuff like that. And more recently, I said I need to fast again because, like I said, being around this person, I was having a lot more outbreaks. And I started eating things like Funyuns and Doritos again. I'm like, hold on. I had to look at myself like, I don't even eat that shit. So being around this person is making me start to trickle back to my old self because I had been friends with them 2 years ago. So I was like, I need to go ahead and take accountability. And that's why I got really heavy on my capsules again, because when I first started talking to them, I was already taking my capsules because I was making them in my mother's basement before she kicked me out on inauguration day. A video for another day. But I had to start taking my capsules again. And as soon as I started, I'm like, skin glowing and shit. I'm drinking just water every day. Yesterday, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I got really, really hungry, so I dipped my finger in this and I licked it. This is honey, citron, and ginger. So basically, honey, orange peels, and ginger in there. Woo! It made the hunger pain go away. And then I went to my grandmother's house and she had gave me like a bag of some little townhouse crackers. But like that's because it was getting kind of serious. Like I've been doing this for some days, and I went to the gym yesterday as well. And the person that the masculine energy I was connected to also went on a flight. And flights are very draining. Flights are very draining. So dealing with him being on the airplane, me working out in the gym, also water fasting, and doing this parasite detox at the same time, it was a lot on my body yesterday. Like I broke my soul on purpose. And I'm not gonna say I broke my soul, but like I broke my energy down to be able to like really rewire my nervous system. Now the thing that really pained me was I woke up and I started feeling like someone was choking me. Like, what the fuck is going on? Uh-uh. Am I back? Am I back? Hello, YouTube. Am I back? Can y'all hear me now? Ooh, excuse me. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Oh, y'all can hear me now? Okay. So there goes the proof right there. Okay. I woke up feeling like that, and I'm like, I start meditating. Next thing you know, an officer comes and he's like sitting at the park. I have a recording of it. He's just sitting here next to my car. Like it's 4 o'clock in the morning. He's just sitting there. I'm just like, dude, y'all sitting here keep sending police officers over here to watch me, but like, have y'all watched my family? Like for the last year, ever since they made me move out of my apartment, because I had to make my apartment complex stand on business. Like I had to stand on business because they were not making or they were not paying any of their fines. So they were allowed to keep us living in poverty with mold, mice, bats, roaches. Now, luckily, I was blessed to only have mold in my apartment. Everybody else was having them bats and rats and all that other stuff. I'm like, damn, that's fucking crazy. But I was allergic to the mold. So I made my apartment complex have to pretty much pay their fines, and the rent over there is stabilized for those people now. So their rent can't go up until they fix all the issues over there, you know? So that's something that I did for me and my community because that's something I really cared about. I really care about people having like their rights met, you know? So not being able to stay in that apartment because my brother was like, "Oh, they telling me that they'll give you an amnesty and tell you that you'll leave. They won't make you pay the 6 months worth of rent that you owe if you just leave today." So they've given us $19,000 to just. I'm like, we don't owe it. Why don't you go into court with me so we can finish fighting this case? Man, I ain't trying to do all that, man. Just like you need to just leave out of there. He's thinking that the issue and the burden of all of this stuff is coming down on him from me protesting against society. He doesn't realize that most of that shit is coming from the people that you live with. Because when I moved out of the whole entire house and everything, or the apartment, nothing changed. So all of that you made me do, give up my house, I lost all my furniture and storage. My mom said I'll pay for it. She never did. She did like 2 months, and then everything got sold off and auctioned off, and they telling me I still owe money there. See, I had peace at that apartment, even though people were loud and people were like banging through the doors and all that stuff and like trying to get me upset. I had peace because they were starting to listen to me and people were starting to see results because people started listening. As much as they might have acted like they didn't fuck with me, they started to listen and they started to see results. The ones that did, right? So for me, I was just really blessed. And then when I left, what God had set up for me, because in my dream, I saw that being me in heaven. And everybody else was kind of like just still figuring it out down below. I left that blessing to go ahead and please and appease a sibling and a parent, which again to this day, a year later, because they made me move out on June 28th. Here we are in June. A year later, they're happy to see me out in the streets. They're happy to see me not being able to pick up my son. They don't call me, "Hey man, you need anything? You good? I know it's kind of rough out there." They probably just running my name through the street. She's still homeless. See, told y'all she wasn't on shit. She was doing that shit. She only got that apartment because of me and my credit score. I'm like, but I was the one paying the rent every month. So again, if it don't bring you peace, it's not from God. So if your family's not bringing you peace, then they're not from God for you either, but they're also from God because they're being the alchemist in your life to push you towards your purpose, like this purpose right here, to let you guys know, to get on this platform as confidently as I can, as confidently as I am, being very vulnerable and transparent, letting y'all know people who are around you, just because they're around you, don't mean they love you. They want to benefit from your energy. They want to benefit from your flow. They want to benefit from you being less than. They enjoy the idea of being able to benefit from your energy, being able to benefit from your blessings. But then when it's time for them to come around and bless you, the best they can do is say, "Oh, you want a pair of shoes?" Or, "Oh, I'll pick it," or "Huh, I still got to pick your kid up." And just all that. It's like, that's something that y'all did. And then when they went as far as trying to take custody of my son when I was ready to leave the state, I'm like, I'm about to just go move to Georgia. It's time. Oh, well, we taking custody of your kid and he's going back to school. All that homeschooling stuff is out the window. How you gonna tell me how to raise my kid? Who are you? What God complex did you? Well, they gave him to me, didn't they? Because you put your hands on me and I defended myself and whooped your ass respectfully. So with that being said, guys, just know and understand that in this life, there will be people who will come around to try to like right now that dude just drove past us. He's like trying to get in the energy bubble because it's peaceful and serene and he wants some. And it's like, no, get away. Like, get the fuck on. Go away. Like, go fucking suck up somebody else's life. But anyway, um, yeah, people people hurt people. And if it don't come with peace, it's not from God. So stop trying to make it fit. Stop trying to make it work. Stop trying to date him longer. Stop trying to date her longer. Stop trying to invest money into it. I had $7,000 when I met that boy 6 months ago. Here I am now in need. He ain't say, "Oh, before I go, do you need anything on my food stamp card before I leave?" Luckily, I have a food stamp card. I get refilled on the 19th. Damn near $600. Praise the Lord. Okay, so I'm sorry. This person behind me is really throwing off the energy. Like, ew, it feels so nasty. Are y'all okay? Is everybody here okay? Because I don't want nobody's energy to like be thrown off by nothing that's around us that ain't got no business touching us. Anyway, the point is, if it don't like that don't come with peace, that ain't from God. That ain't no peace over there. That's somebody else trying to get a piece of the peace. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a quick tarot reading before I get up out of here because I gotta go. Because I gotta get the hell away from these weirdos that be coming over here just to suck up the fucking energy. Fucking weirdos. I'll be damned the day I sit here and see somebody at peace and be like, let me get some of your peace. Let me have that. Let me take that from you. And now you realize there's people who are genuinely, I mean, y'all probably already know that. That's the world that we live in. They be knowing that you're at peace and they will come specifically to you to come steal your peace. Or shoot, I might not be at peace. They might actually be helping me for all I know. But I don't like to take them kind of risks. Yeah, the deer actually came earlier today. It was only one of them though. She only came by herself, which was so weird. I was like, why only one deer came out today? Because I'm used to like, remember there was a time when there was like six of them. I guess it looked. I'm a lone wolf now. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My problems have all gone. There's no one to deride me. Hold on, y'all. Because I definitely just said stop. I'm not going to say it again. Look, and look what card just popped out, y'all. Of all cards that pop out. The Hermit card. The wizard that left behind his whole entire town because of disgust. Things that just disgust me is the reason why I be leaving people behind. It's like, that's just disgusting. Like, you out of order. You out of pocket. Look, at having the initiative to leave these things behind is the biggest thing. I be trying to tell people, they be like, these cards are bullshit. You gonna rely your life on some cards? No. I'm gonna know that I'm not dumb. Like, what are you doing? Why are you stealing? Go into nature and go calibrate yourself out there in nature. That's why I be feeling like some people just their job is to just be evil. They don't know nothing about leaving people the f alone. But let's give our energy to us. So all focus on us. All praise is due for the Most High. I like to thank the angels and ancestors, divine beings of the highest white light to come around us at this time and ask them to protect us at this moment while we try to channel this message. Cast out any dark forces, anyone using the dark arts in order to siphon any energy from around us. Remove them from this space at this time. Forces known and unknown, seen and unseen. Ashe. Galactic Federation, come through, cleanse my Merkaba, cleanse the Merkabas of everyone online, and also cleanse our lower Merkabas, our dark suns. Cleanse all points, north, south, east, west, and also our posterior and posterior. Also cleanse our diagonals, our northeast, our northwest, our southeast, our southwest. Cleanse our entire Merkaba, the entire compass, or the encompassing of us as a collective so that we can move through this message effectively and carefully and concisely. Ashe. Now I realized I forgot my arms actually kind of hurt because I did work out yesterday. I was at the gym, like I said. On this fast, I was at the gym. I was pumping that iron. Oh, look at what card flipped over. The Lover's card. Oh no, this is Two of Cups. This is the partnership that's going to be very valuable to you. Okay. This talks about ideal partnerships too, meaning it's meant to be. We go together like shoo do I do bang bang wabbity bangy bang. And that's the way it should be. I just saw this card. This is the only card that's upside down when I just flipped the cards over. Get through the portal before the wolf see you in reverse. Child, I'm trying to get through this portal. They keep coming. Partnership is ideal, but it might block you from getting to where you want to go. Because I know that dude that's out of town right now, excuse me, he probably would change his life up a little bit to be around me, but it's not going to take me where I want to go. It's going to take me where he want to go. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's Libra, Gemini, or Libra, Gemini, or what's the other air sign? Aquarius. Okay, you got ancestral blessings coming your way. All right. The ancestors are going to bless you once you get into this ideal partnership. That's the portal you want to go through. Okay, we'll just flip over. And it will be a celebration when you do. It will be a big celebration when you finally do. Y'all, I'm about to move because this person is making me feel really like uncomfortable. Like my whole entire solar plexus just feels off. I don't know what it is, but it's just something about this person's presence is just throwing me off. Like I don't. Now, 1-800-HURT 123. Attorney Big Al is the law firm of Richard Klein. What? It's like I don't know what you got planned or what you're trying to do, but I don't like it. It's throwing me off. Like bad. Like now my eyeballs all hurting and shit. Like fuck no. Look, I feel it again. There goes the choking feeling again. And I ask that if y'all come onto the platform, y'all take some time to do some breath work and clear your energy out too to make sure that everybody here is safe. Okay, let's finish this reading up. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages do you have? I see the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So that's a spiritual teacher or leader. So this transformation, that's probably I know that's something that I like to do. So it's probably just being a leader of yourself, your own soul. All right, we got Papa Legba with the message. What's the message, Papa Legba? What's the message, Papa Legba? What's the message? Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Sun card. Ten of Cups. King of Cups is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Fool card just popped out. Taking this leap of faith. It's very important that you do that. That you take this leap of faith. Because you got to make a decision one way or another. You know? Which way to go. This better not be the King of Swords. I knew he was about to pop out. What's up, love? Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius masculine? Ooh, child. Where'd that come from? What's up, love? And then look who just popped out. And the one person that's not gonna let that happen is this King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. He's like, absolutely not. You belong to me. And that is the truth. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All over love at first sight. I think both of these men experienced love at first sight when it came to you, Empress, Goddess energy. Both of these men experienced love at first sight when they first saw you. Something about that essence you got going on, girl. That glow. Let's go ahead. There's an offer going to be made. I just seen the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So they're both giving you offers. But look, all that silent shit ain't going to work. Look, you got to say something. I'm going to need you to say something, baby. Okay, so we got a Queen of Cups. This is a water sign female. Doesn't have to be, but highly aspected in your charts. Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. There's abundance coming her way. Now, y'all know me. I'm a cusp baby. I'm in between Scorpio and Sag. So, I go with Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands, period. But my rising sign is a Gemini. So I do have my Queen of Swords up in there too. The only thing I'm missing is a Queen of Pentacles. But because of those things, I think I pop up as Queen of Pentacles. Because every time I look at a reading, it's like Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. And I'm like, oh shit. Now look what just fall out. They say, no matter what, be careful of your children. When it comes to dating, you got to make sure you discern the correct spirit because your children are involved. This is Obambu, the wicked spirits that cause madness in children. Okay, then we have a Knight of Cups. Quick-witted thinker. Someone who thinks quickly on their feet. We have a child who fooled death. So this child that might be getting haunted by a spirit is quick-witted and on their feet, so they get to fool death all the time. People keep on trying to threaten them with death, and it's a Three of Swords. Three of Swords is this child keeps on having to go through this process. This could be your child. This could be a relative in the family. If you have children in the family that seem to be very quiet, take time to take them out, like on an ice cream date, or take them out into nature, and really, like, if you know how to cleanse their energy, cleanse it. If you can play like binaural beats or healing frequencies in the car while you're driving with them. Because there's a reason that these children are quiet. Children are not naturally like that. Okay. Oh, look at these three cards that just popped out. I think it's a reason. So look, Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups. That's that rainbow serpent. That's feminine energy. Appreciate you, love. Feminine energy. Enough abundance to give out your energy to the whole community, right? We ain't no community P. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces masculine, and then the Justice card. But the crazy part about that is Ten of Swords with that. So that person might not really be all of that shit that was just said right there. You might think that you're gonna get a Ten of Cups with this King of Cups and get justice, but really it's a backstab betrayal. That motherfucker just want to get what they want to get out of the shit. Excuse me, it's on YouTube. Don't demonetize me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I charge for individual readings. This is a community collective reading. If you want your own personal reading, you can go ahead and click the link in my bio. It'll tell you all the information. Your ancestors are definitely protecting you through this. Yeah, like if you want to go get a reading, all the information's in my bio. You can just go ahead there. Oh, I don't know. That's not bringing me peace. I don't know. Okay. Ancestor. Your ancestors are going to watch your back, even when you can't. Trust them. Allow them to lead. Last three cards. Appreciate you, love. There's a tower coming. It's a big tower coming. Nobody sees this coming. Oh my gosh. Only person that's seeing it coming is the high priestess, or this might be you. It might be happening to a high priestess. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm a high priestess, as y'all know. The mole in the middle of the forehead, I see all. So it's like, what the fuck? Like I told y'all this morning, I felt like I woke up, I was like getting choked, and then I called. Like the police was just sitting next to me when I was outside. I'm like, look, y'all keep on trying to investigate me and look at me like I'm crazy. I think y'all need to go ahead and pay attention to those people over there. Pay attention to those people over there. Because if I was everything they said I was, Seven of Cups talks about imagination. But what else does it clarify? Because see, I see trap and death. Excuse me, and the Five of Cups, a battle won. So let me go ahead and clarify that. And somebody's stingy as fuck. Oh shit, that's not supposed to go in there. Let me clarify that card right quick before I go ahead and break this down. Seven of Cups. Imagination, daydreams, possibilities, signs, free interpretations, and yearning. Free interpretations and yearning. So I guess hopefully I got what I needed out of that card. What's Five of Cups too? Let me see. Freedom, reconciliation, openness to new ideas, humility, and success and helpfulness. So after trapping death, we're gonna get this energy. Okay, cool. We can be cool with that. I'm telling y'all, as soon as that energy just came up in here, y'all all felt it. I just seen look, I just seen the viewers go down and everything. That energy is bullshit. On God, look, that energy is some bullshit. On God, that energy is some bullshit. No. Okay, so if you play the lottery at all, what's up, love? So if you guys play the lottery at all, if you guys play the lottery at all, the numbers that you're gonna have for the first number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for the wands, and the story for the wands goes: love at first sight is going to cause some kind of celebration, and you want to be able to go through this portal. You got to have the initiative to get there. Queen of Wands. Um, you're going to trap death for this child, and this child will finally get away from this spirit that's causing madness in their mind. So that's good. For the Pentacles, number 1, 2, 3. This King of Pentacles can bring some kind of wish fulfillment that the ancestors would bless, and a family and lots of abundance. So, pay attention there. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. King of Pentacles is a Taurus. Yeah. 7 again. So for this one, the story goes: the message from Papa Legba is this partnership from this King of Cups can be the thing that'll bring you 10 of Cups if you think quickly. You'll be the Queen of Cups, and you'll be in your imagination. I don't think we want to be in our imagination with a relationship, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7375. This story goes: that's the truth from this King of Swords. The ancestors are protecting you from a 10 of Swords and a 3 of Swords. So 10 of Swords is backstabbing, and then 3 of Swords is heartbreak. The truth is, the ancestors are protecting you from it. These are the African American tarot cards. When it comes to major arcana, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. And then this fool needs to take a leap of faith because of the things that are disgusting them. It'll bring them justice, but the high priestess knows there is a tower that's coming soon. So the high priestess is the only one that's like really calculating. Who the fuck is this with this Draden ass energy, bro? Yeah, somebody just came in here and just made me tired as shit. Somebody need to go. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Somebody need to go. Somebody tired of the bitch. Somebody came over here specifically to just come and drain. Oh God, my God. Put my boundaries back up. I'm tripping. I'm outside loosey goosey butt naked. I'm outside. Oof. Let's clarify real quick with the Earth Oracle deck. Earth Magic Oracle deck. So the last deck was a tarot deck. This is an oracle deck. That's what makes them different. If anyone's ever wondering what's the difference between cards when you watch tarot. If you're looking, oh, hi Scholar. If you're looking for the difference between card, like I said, people do readings on different kind of cards. So I have a Kipper deck as well, but the Kipper deck is still also an oracle deck. But Kipper is more clarifying and more like straight up in your face. So this is an oracle deck. It's a regular Earth Magic oracle deck. But the last one was a tarot deck. Volatility. Something's going to blow up. Is that real hair? Oh, my hair? Is my hair real? Yeah, it's very real. Very, not a shrinkage. Yeah, it's definitely just mine. Straight from my roots. But don't be a troll. And if you're not being a troll, I apologize. Time to get back to your childhood innocence. All right, this is a troll. All right, we want to go ahead and put you in timeout for the rest of the day. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I follow your IG? You hella cute. I mean, you can follow my IG, but I'm not dating right now. I'm already in the space of dating a tourist that I'm trying to get the fuck away from. So I'm not taking any love offers right now. As soon as I say that, my feet start hurting. He said, "What you say about me? Leave me alone." See what I'm saying? Leave me alone. You ain't getting nowhere from me. You belong to me. I can hear him right now, bro. Ugh. Green time synergy. Okay. Hey, Jex man. Yeah, green man synergy. So being in tune with nature and the things around you. Dreamtime creation. Make your dreams come to life. We have ceremony invocation, so there will be some kind of ceremony. Somebody's going to get like initiated into something. We have Mama Gaia is here to nurture you, so let her nurture you. We have love and compassion. Don't be afraid to take on this love offer. And then this wake up call. Wake the fuck up, girl, because it's don't lose your power. Activate your power. Go with the flow. This ocean ebb and flow, so that you can radiate. Okay. Rainbow blessings is right underneath radiate. So rainbow blessings. I was supposed to see that. And clouds shape shifting. I mean, so you got blessings. You just got to change your perspective and change up your swag. It's time for you to get some new swag. Time for you to get a swag bag. Maybe coming from this King of Pentacles. Who is that? Knock before you enter into my house. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Now, as you guys know, I also am a musician. I make music. So if you want to tap into my music, you can click the link down in the description below. I would appreciate you streaming because I do get paid for my stream. So if you don't want to donate to the kids funding for them to have school supplies, that's cool. If you don't want to donate to me so I can get into my apartment, so I can get out of this situation here, that's cool. But just go ahead and stream the music because that is free 99 for you, but also assists me and supports me as a creative so I can continue to creatively give you guys these messages and bring you guys everything that I've been bringing y'all for the past few months. Well, almost a year now I've been on YouTube. About to be me actively being on YouTube, posting my content and doing things of that sort. So thank you to everyone who's been here from day one, and even the new subscribers. I appreciate y'all as well because the goal is to get to 10K subscribers before the end of the year. But if I gotta wait a little bit longer, I understand God's plan. I feel like the majority of my people are gonna flood in as soon as I get my apartment. Ooh, I almost all my goodies. What's up, Kuzula, Kukuzila, Kuzi, Kukuzella, Kuzi? Hopefully I said that right. On Spotify, it's on Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms. It's breath work, spoken word. I just released a song called Black Girl Magic. I'm going to be releasing every black man spoken word very soon. I just finished the artwork for it. I actually just uploaded it yesterday, so I'm going to choose a release date for that spoken word. So be on the lookout for that. Dropping that very soon. But yeah, Black Girl Magic just released. That was a song I recorded when I went down to Atlanta, back in February, I believe, or back in January. No, I think that was back in March. I think I recorded that in March. Yeah, it was about March when I did that. But that song is up there also. Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate it. That song is up there as well as I mean, I have at least 3 spoken word albums on there. Distorted Black Woman is one of them. Paintings, like a Jamaican would say, but like paintings of like my emotions. Paintings, emotions, part one, and then paintings, emotions, part two. So paintings of my emotions, but paintings, like basically expressing the pain as expressed within, you know, everyday life, just to get, for us to have something to, you know. And then I have my first EP that was on there that I did back in 2022. That was like when I first got into music. Those are the first songs that I ever wrote. So those were like some of my favorites right there. And then I have Road to Euphoria Volume 3 is as far as we've gotten so far. I'm supposed to be doing Volume 4, which is the evolution, but I haven't gotten into a space where I'm ready to start singing yet. I know I can sing. I just got to get like the proper stuff to sing. Like I have my mic and everything. I have my laptop and all that, but it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes I get nervous. But yeah, Road to Euphoria Volume 4 is coming out soon as well. But yeah, I have a lot of music that I put out there, and I put my heart into that stuff. So I appreciate you guys coming through, and and single, sexy, and successful is at the bottom of the deck. So that's for me. That's for you. That's for all of us. We got divine masculine. So someone has a divine masculine that is providing some kind of protection for you at this time. All praises due. That's an achievement. Okay, so we just talked about, being out there about our project. So like I said, my music, donations to the kids fund so they can have supplies for school, going back to school, donate to me personally on Cash App so I could like, not be out here in these streets looking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And yeah, book a reading, of course. If you want a one-on-one reading, I got you with that as well. And I think that's about it. I'm a hairstylist as well. If you need your hair done, I got you. My hair is just in 2-strand twists because I need a protective style for the time being. But I'm also a hair. Ooh, poverty, please help. We've all been here. Ice King at the bottom of the deck. Someone's having second thoughts about this, and it's causing confusion and illusion for somebody. See, I told y'all how I ended up here. Look, again, achievement at the bottom of the deck. And then again, we have this person with this entity attachment. Trying to tell y'all, my last dude I talked to is something on that motherfucker. Dog. I came in with $7,000, and I sit here like, okay, here I'm gonna buy you food all these days, and then I'm starting like, hold on, when you gonna start blessing me? Occupation change, something with the legal system. Karma for someone is coming soon. Trying to tell y'all, they keep messing with me. I'm a divinely blessed person. That's why I don't get mad. Like again, if it don't bring me peace, it ain't God. That's why I'm like, if y'all sitting here doing all that, I literally just had my own apartment for 5 years, worked my own business for 5 years, and then my apartment ended up being free, and God was blessing me and my community. Yeah, you gotta know something bad finna happen to you. I don't wish destruction on nobody, but you gotta know something bad finna happen because you don't come against somebody's stability. Travels on the horizon for you very soon. Okay. Someone's moving on out of a relationship, out of a family, out of a partnership, out of a job, just moving on in general. Divinity, okay? Because you're a divine being. We all are divine beings. Even if you've been karmic, you can still be divine. It's called growth. Even if you are karmic, you can be divine. It's called growth. What's up, everyone? Subscribe to the channel if you're here. Don't sit. Look, it's 10 people in here, and I only see 4 likes. Y'all need to go ahead and start clicking that like button. 60. Okay, 6 people. Start hitting that like button if y'all in here, and subscribe. Hit the like button. Ain't nothing for you to just go ahead and click it and like it. And manifestations. Be careful what you say out your mouth, because you're gonna manifest it on your soul. That's why I said I manifested that. If it don't bring me peace, it ain't from God. So if it's from God, it's gonna bring me money and blessings and abundance. And I'm not just talking about just money. I'm talking about just like the fact that I got enough energy to talk to y'all like this on here on this platform, and all I'm doing is consuming water and my parasite detox capsule. I gotta know God is on my side, because like most people don't even have enough strength to like be outside and go to the gym. I go to the gym and I'm fasting and I'm on a parasite detox. And I don't even have my own like comfortable place to come back to. Like after I leave the gym, I just gotta sit in the car or sit outside in the sun. Single, sexy, and successful. That's where we going. Because of faith. Okay. There's a nice guy on the way for you. And divination is going to help you get through this. Because you're ascending. Okay, y'all already know what it is. Courthouse. Something will happen at that courthouse. I'm telling y'all. Something about that police officer coming in the middle of the night and me just confessing. I'm like, y'all keep pressing me out about being here in the middle of the night, but like, y'all gotta look at my family, man. Like, they all got houses with extra rooms, and ain't nobody giving me no space, but they keep on trying to report me to y'all and try to make me look like I'm insane or I'm crazy. Like, how? There's nothing wrong with me. I literally had my own business for 5 years, running it smoothly. They sent people my way to start doing fucked up shit to me, bruh. Like, legitimately, they sent people my way. Like, it was specifically them, to the point where like I'm so empathic that I will know if 2 people are sleeping together. Like I can sense. I'm like I can sense. Like I know how to tap into your energy. Like I could say Ashley's energy. So I could feel what's going on in Ashley's body, or I could go and say, what's the other guy's name who's in here? Illuminati's body. Illuminati's body. What's going on in his body? And I feel the differences of what's going on in each one of y'all's body, and I can see what y'all are doing. I could feel that. I could empathically know what's going on. So I'm living, with family, and I'm realizing like the dude that I'm sleeping with, it's banging my mom in spirit. I'm like, whoa, y'all, like, what's going on in here? So it's like they be paying, starseed energy. Like I'm cosmic, baby. I'm feeling what's going on in Earth, which is the heart chakra. Mars. Jupiter's your sacral chakra. Uranus is your root chakra. For your knees, you get Saturn. For your ankles is Neptune, and for your feet and below your feet is Pluto. And then for your throat chakra right here, this is Venus. Then you got the sun and the moon on your shoulders. Then you got Mercury. Then you got your star, your Merkaba. They don't want you to know that, though. They don't want you to know that you're literally like you are a whole galaxy in yourself. And so you're not about to sit here and play in my face and act like y'all, it's only 4 likes. Come on now. It's all y'all in here. Y'all better start liking the video. Like the video. Don't do that. Those likes help me get up in the algorithm, okay? So I need this to be in the algorithm. All y'all in here, like this video. All y'all in here, like the video. Send me up in the algorithm, okay? All right, let me get up out of here. It's 69 minutes. Oh, yeah, I'm in here too long. Spirit don't have many more messages because ain't nothing flying out the deck. Okay, whoa, that was a big chunk. I'm not taking that. That's too big. Abandonment. It's time to roll out. Time to leave people behind. Everybody thought it was cool to leave you behind. I remember one time I was talking to my sister. She said, yeah, we left you behind. You're high honor. Don't let nobody confuse you. You are high honor. You. On your own. Okay, any more messages? Any more messages? Spirit, is there any more messages? Spirit, is there any more messages? I don't think there's any more. It just says a priest. And then rising star, intuitive Kev. Unbothered. 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 Impermeable. Unbothered. Stick allergic to the con artist. Bitch, you fake woke bitch. Okay. It's a song by Jessie Reyes. Go look it up. Unbothered. It's a very good song. She's like, unbothered. I'm like, ooh. Unbothered. I'm like, oh shit. You sound like a beast. But community is coming your way. So y'all, if y'all are here, subscribe to the channel and like the video. Like, be careful with love spells though. There's a false narrative about you out here in this world. They talked about Jesus Christ. They talked about Jesus Christ. I take it as a compliment. If they ain't talking about you, you ain't doing nothing. If I'm going through my situation and you still got breath to talk about me, I must be doing something right. Cause how I'm in my situation, I'm so any nothing, but y'all still on my muffin. Okay, quit bluffing. Y'all know I'm the sauce. Anywho, all right, y'all. I love y'all. That was a good reading. That was a good life lesson. If it does not bring you peace, to wrap this up, if it does not bring you peace, it's not from God. Okay? Relationships, friendships, jobs, being herpes positive, it must bring me peace. Okay? Because my nervous system won't let me know in a quick bleep, bloop, bloop. Hold on. Outbreak alert, outbreak alert. So if you're having outbreaks and you're still herpes positive, it's because you're stressed. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you it's because you're eating the wrong food. It's because you're it's because you're drinking, you're smoking. No, you're just stressed. Now, weed can cause stress because it causes you to go into paranoia sometimes, depending on how far along you are in your spiritual journey. Alcohol can cause you stress because it definitely causes you to have yeast and all kinds of different things in your body that also, go against the good flora in your gut, and then additionally also kill and, fuck up your liver and your kidneys. So that's stress on your body. So smoking and drinking should be ruled out if you are herpes positive. You could have a little glass of wine, when you go out, but like drinking every day, liquor is just a hell no. Wine and champagne. Get classy and get sporadic with it, okay? If you're herpes positive, that I'm just letting you know. Yeast in your gut flora is bad. You're messing up the whole entire pH balance of your body's environment. You're fucking up your body's environment. Smoking is kind of more acceptable, but again, done in ration. And if you can handle it, again, if you're spiritually grounded and you understand what you see when you get high, then cool. But if you're not, and you know it takes you into a land of paranoia, stop smoking. That's stress on your body. That's gonna cause you to have outbreaks. If you eating the wrong food, like you still eating bullshit. Like I haven't eaten meat in 3 years. But if you still eating meat, make sure you're eating salmon. Okay, salmon has a high level of lysine in it. L-lysine is an amino acid that fights off L-arginine. L-arginine is the protein that builds up the herpes virus in your body. It basically gives like whey protein for herpes. It's like, I'm here to make your herpes stronger. L-arginine. L-arginine is in what? Guess what? Chicken has the highest levels of L-arginine. So if you're still eating chicken and you're herpes positive, stop what you're doing because you're literally like fueling the herpes, like saying, herpes, come on here. Here's more chicken. Stop eating chicken. Eat salmon. Start making salmon bites, fry your salmon up, make a salmon salad. Start eating more salmon. Okay? That's the meat that you need to go to. And if you want to get off, if you're ready to get off of meat and you still need chicken in your life, go to the oyster mushrooms. You can fry those and make it it'll taste just like fried chicken. You gotta season it just like you would the chicken on the inside. Season the batter, fry it. You got you some fried chicken. Oyster mushrooms is the best compromising or best comparison to chicken, along with lion's mane. Lion's mane is also good for your brain. Okay. And then when it comes to getting rest, make sure you're getting at least 6 hours of sleep. I know we can't all get 8, but get at least 6. Okay. And then water intake. Make sure you have enough liquids and fluids in your body. Okay. And what else? Your job. If you hate your job, change your job. Get away from a job that makes you stressed. That's cool. It's not a herpes prescription. It's something I made this myself. I studied the herbs that you need to take in order to defeat the herpes virus. So in this, we have burdock root, which is good for cleaning out the blood. Blessed thistle for the inflammation, which is the outbreaks. Cascara sagrada, which is a natural laxative to cleanse the gut or the second brain. So it basically has you on a bathroom regular every day with no struggle. Hyssop is the holy healing herb that's listed in the Bible plenty of times. The healing herb. Nettle heals cuts and wounds. Hibiscus to balance hormones. Sorrel, you drink sorrel, it's hibiscus. Get you some hibiscus, especially women. It helps balance our hormones. So if you are a woman, you might want to take hibiscus in a tea form as well while you're on your cycle. It helps you tighten that yoni up, and get your hormones balanced so that the progesterone and the estrogen levels stay balanced. So that you're not, because again, when we have our periods, that's usually when our outbreaks will come because the hormones are all over the place. So again, herpes comes from hormonal imbalances, high levels of cortisol, high levels of progesterone and estrogen rising in the body, basically like stress. What's going on? Something's different. The environment's different. What the fuck is going on? Excuse me, YouTube, don't demonetize me. But that's what happens. That's why you have herpes. That's why the outbreaks come. It's stress. Because, see, herpes and chickenpox and shingles are all related, as well as cold sores and eczema and psoriasis. So when we go back to chickenpox, right? You get chickenpox in your body, right? It stores itself in your spine forever because it is varicella zoster, which is the same thing as herpes. It's just a cousin to it, right? So varicella zoster is now in your spine when you have chickenpox. When you get stressed out, that's why they say older people. Have you gotten a shingles? Have you gotten a shingles vaccination? Which is crazy because how they got a shingles vaccination, a chickenpox vaccination, but they don't have one for herpes. Okay, I'll just let that sit on y'all's mental for a little bit. But anywho, so you get the chickenpox virus in your spine forever. When you get stressed out as an older person, usually you end up with shingles. Shingles only comes on the right side of your body. I had shingles at the age of 10 because my brother had chickenpox and he was around me. It reactivated the virus in me because I had chickenpox at 2, right? So my brother came around me with chickenpox and it made me have shingles at the age of 10. So I've already gone through all different versions of herpes that you could think of. I've had I only have HSV1. I don't have HSV2. Only have HSV1 in my body. I've been tested for it. There's no HSV2 in my body. But HSV2 is not only down below. People think, oh, HSV2 is down here, HSV1 is in the mouth. You can have HSV1 up here and down here. That's why they say if you have cold sores, don't be out here giving nobody or rolling nobody's J's or smoking with everybody because you can have a cold sore and give somebody fellatio, perform fellatio, and then they have herpes on their genitals. That's why y'all be like, oh, it ain't the same thing. It's the same. Cold sores is herpes, motherfuckers. Excuse my language, YouTube. It's the same thing. It is the same thing. It is the same thing. How much is it? Do you have a website with products? Oh, if you want this product, you can go click the link in the description. It's on there. I believe it's only $44 right now. It comes with 120 capsules, 2 months supply. But if you want to, it could be a 1 month supply. Just take 4 capsules a day. If you're trying to really get the virus out of your body, you need to go on a water or juice fast or a fruit fast and take this 4 capsules a day every single day until the bottle is gone. And then come back for another bottle and only do 2 a day. You'll be fine. I stopped taking it. I started having outbreaks again. I started eating Funyuns and stuff. But now I'm back on my business. 4 capsules a day, water detox, outbreaks are completely gone, skin glowing. Outbreaks on the face gone, like acne was start. Y'all see, I was starting to get acne on my face and I was picking it. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I wasn't taking my capsules because I was wrapped up in that toxic ass relationship for the last 6 months. I have to be accountable. But I'm here as an actual person going through it, growing through it, showing you that when you make changes, things change. Okay? So back to the thing. All of those viruses are the same thing. So chickenpox in your spine forever. You get stressed out, shingles on the right side of your body. Herpes in your body forever. You get stressed out, outbreak. Wherever you have the outbreak site at, whether it be in your mouth or down in your hoo-ha, you can get herpes on your cheek. I have a friend who got it on her cheek. I actually, one day, I went against my better judgment. This is why your grandma told you to have 3 different rags, one for your face, one for your body, and one for your ass. I went against my better judgment and I used the same rag on my body as I did on my ass. Okay? I had an outbreak right on the tip, like right on the tip of my butt cheek, like right where the crack, like right there, like that, right there where it's about to go in the butt, but not in. Like I had an outbreak right there, like right where the crease of the butt cheek is. kind of right there, not so much vagina, but still there. I scrubbed that outbreak with my rag that exfoliates real good. Do I have it right here? Uh, that's that rag. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all the rag. I scrubbed it with this rag right here. This rag is beautiful. I love this rag. Get you 3 of these. These are bomb. Get you a pack of these. They look like cleaning rags, but these are the best washcloths ever because they exfoliate the shit out of your skin. Okay, I started using these on my skin, my face, and y'all see the glow. Okay, but anyway, I used this on my outbreak by accident because usually I use the front for the front and I use the back for the ass. Keep it clean. Okay, but I went against my better judgment and I used this rag because I usually only use this on my private area, and I have a different one for my face, right? But then I usually use the African net for my body, for like my back and everything else. I couldn't find this, so I used that rag on everything. I had the outbreak go from that little bump on my butt. I had scratched my legs up while I was scrubbing them, and my legs started feeling like they was on fire, and I couldn't figure out why. I look at my legs and I start having outbreaks on my legs. So that's what really got me like, okay, hold on, because I wasn't taking my capsules. I was promoting them, but I wasn't taking them. Right? That's what made me say, look, I gotta go on a water fast, and I gotta take 4 of these a day, and I'm not gonna eat nothing. That's why I'm really in here, just eating what I'm eating. People are like, oh, you just doing that because you homeless right now and shit is getting hard. I'm like, God makes shit happen when it need to happen. God's like, look, I'm gonna do this only because you really need it. Stop looking at situations like, oh my God, why me, God? But like, oh, thank you, God. Finally, I appreciate you for even waking me up to realize, like, oh my God, I'm missing out on my own opportunity to cleanse my body. So God is like, yeah, I'm taking the dude is out of town. He's on a flight somewhere. He ain't gonna be back for a whole week. Okay, so he's out of my system, and I only have my water and my parasite detox capsules and my citron and my honey. That's it. That's it until the 19th. That's it. And I'm seeing results. Like, cause when those outbreaks came on my leg, when I scrubbed my outbreak and I scrubbed my legs, and I saw that outbreak on my leg, I said, "Oh no, I gotta clean up my body, because now if I don't clean this up, I can't scrub my legs and then scrub the back of my legs, because then I'm gonna keep on transferring it everywhere. So I have to clean it up out of my body and get it to go back to sleep, because you put your virus to sleep. You don't ever take herpes out of the body completely. You put the virus to sleep, and you create an environment in your body where the herpes virus cannot live. So imagine this: I'm a fish. You take me out of the water. I need air. Excuse me. I need water to be a fish, right? You take me out the water, what happens? I die. So when the herpes virus needs arginine and stress levels and toxicity and chaos in order to survive, and you take those things out of the body's environment and you only give it peace and alkalinity and L-lysine, what does that mean for the virus? It can't survive. So it goes into a sleep state where it cannot reproduce, it cannot rehatch eggs, it cannot exist. So it doesn't leave your body forever. What it does is permanently go to sleep, and you can continuously create this environment in your body that the herpes virus cannot exist in. That's why people go vegan. That's why people go raw alkaline. That's why so many people are raw vegan alkaline. Wake up, y'all. Everybody got herpes. 80% of the population got herpes. Why do you think most of the influencers are vegan? Start doing the math. Start waking up and seeing past the glass. We're trying to teach you how to keep the herpes out your body. So I was like, oh no, I got 100,000 followers. I can't put that on my baby. Your followers need this, because there's more people with herpes than is not with herpes. Okay, 80% of the population has herpes. A lot of influencers are vegan. Creating an environment where the herpes virus is not going to be able to comfortably exist and live and propagate is what the plan is what the motivation is. That's why people are going vegan. That's why people are doing what I'm doing. That's why people are going on juice fast and their skin is glowing, because everybody's like, I gotta get this herpes out of my body. That's why Dr. Sebi was murdered, because he gave y'all the tools. Okay. Also, if you need some Conjures Crispus sea moss, I got that as well. I'm gonna start making the gel again as soon as I get into my apartment. That's why I say, if y'all can support me and we can get into a situation where I'm blessing y'all with information, I'm blessing y'all with having access to me, asking questions all times of the day, whatever. You see what I'm saying? The Y'all bless me, I bless y'all. So purchase some capsules, even if you aren't herpes positive. This can help you detox your body. Period. Acne will be gone. Stress levels low. Like hair gonna start growing. Like it's a good product to have. But on top of that, the Conscious Crispus sea moss gel is very good for lubricating the body and keeping, again, bowels moving outward and flowing smoothly, keeping the inside of the body lubricated, the inside of the stomach wall having enough mucus to make sure that it is protected from acids and stuff of that sort. So yeah, support me so that I can support y'all, because I'm ready to get out of living in this car. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I have an apartment that's already on the way. I just gotta send them one last piece of paperwork to get in the door. I feel like this is God saying, do you really want to live in that apartment, or do you want to hurry up and just go get a USDA loan or FHA 203K loan and just go live in a house, right? It's given. Do you just want to go live in a house? It's God saying, you really want to be on this income restricted apartment, or you really just want to go live in a house? But it's honestly, what's up, everybody's happening. It's depending on y'all supporting me. So if y'all here, subscribe, like the video. Like I said, if it don't bring you peace, it ain't got God in it. Okay. So just find things that bring you more peace. That's why I know that herpes was something that was gifted to me by God, because it's forcing me to find peace. It's forcing me to find non-toxic environments. It's forcing me to find, non-toxic foods. It's forcing me to be a clean eater. People like herpes is such a bad thing. No, it's the best thing, because it'll force you to clean up your life and really get into that vibration of peace. It's going to force you. So I can't never say that herpes wasn't from God. That's why my song Herpes or Not, I say herpes saved me. First it drove me crazy, had me thinking I would never have a baby or get married. It's crazy, but I'm glad the Lord saved me. This ain't a curse. This wait, what did I say? It gave me purpose. This virus ain't a curse. It put me in reverse so I could learn to love myself, stop the stress, and lay my demons down. Now I'm sound in my mind and I'm on my grind. Can't question God. This was divine. Herpes never stopping nothing. It just made me fine. Make me only want to eat vegan alkaline. He signing up for class so he could get this work. Work, work, work. Thought I was Rihanna. Herpes or not, I'm on top. Herpes or not, I'm not going to stop. Herpes or not, they can never take my spot. Herpes or not, they going to shop. Herpes or not, they can never take my spot. That's the first verse in my song, Herpes or Not. Now, the other two verses are by Shayna Singleton, if y'all are familiar with her, and also the last one is by Amber Spratt Jones. It's a very awesome song, also on Apple Music. So if y'all want to hear that song, if you need some motivation about your herpes, y'all go listen to that song. I even have a herpes affirmation playlist, like a whole playlist that's like affirming you in your herpes diagnosis so that you don't have to look at it as a bad thing. Like I make songs all about herpes. People gonna be like, oh, she's making, yes, because y'all need to feel comfortable and confident. It's like 80% of us and 20% of non-herpes. Why are we walking around acting like, oh my God, I got herpes, don't look at me? Like what? 80% of the population got herpes. You gonna end up dating somebody who probably has herpes more than not. The crazy thing is, I dated a guy once, and I told him, he's like, oh shoot, you got that shit too? I wasn't even gonna tell you. Shoot. Oh, since you told me, yeah, I got it. What the hell? Like, oh, okay, so you'd be better off just being honest, so that you could like put that firewall up. Like even a dude, he was like one of the most lit dudes. He's a rapper, had money, had a good construction job, all that. I told him, I'm like, look, I got herpes. He's like, I'm glad you told me that, because most people would have just came around trying to burn me. I actually respect you for that, for telling me. Not gonna cap. So yeah, I'm fucking with you. And this dude was like somebody who on Instagram, like people like, oh my God, oh, all over this man. Stop thinking that herpes is gonna stop you from finding somebody who gonna fuck with you the long way, strong way. Like dude was about ready to buy me shoes and everything for Valentine's Day, but because I still thought that I was not worthy, because I still saw myself as an issue, as a problem. Like I got herpes, why would you want to date me? I still, even though I was pushing that, I still low key felt like I got herpes. Why would he want me? Like he buying himself shoes. He got a good job. He drive a Benz car. Like I drove a Benz truck too at the time. You know, we both was driving around Benz, but mine was for my grandma. You know what I'm saying? He had to work for his. So I'm saying he still wanted to fuck with me. And he was like, and this was a lit dude. I'm talking about like Manyan, like grills, chains. He was still with me. So stop thinking that herpes is gonna block you from finding somebody who's lit, who's for you. And now the point where now I potentially gave this virus to somebody who's also lit, community popping. It's people all over the internet that got herpes, bro. They just not gonna tell you. Okay? It's rappers. I'm starting to think that all the rappers and singers I see in my dreams, they got herpes. That's why they a part of my community. Like they even fuck with me because they got that shit too. Not that shit, but they have the virus too. I'm sorry, I went into my my original settings. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many people with herpes out here for y'all to be acting like, oh my God, it's a problem. Oh my God, beef. Oh my God, it's scary. Oh my God, ew. It's like, no. It's so many people out here who need this bottle. So order your bottle. 4 capsules a day. Go on a fruit fast. Just eat melons. Watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew melon. There's another one. It's yellow on the out. A canary melon. Those are really good. They taste like Starburst. But just eat just that and some juice. Start fresh pressing some juice and some ginger and some oranges. And this, baby, herpes gonna be gone. Ain't gonna see no outbreaks. And then keep that going. Keep it going. Once you come off the fruits, start eating more salads and put the salmon in your salad if you gotta go back to meat. Really take care of yourself. Feed yourself the best foods in the pot. If it ain't got peace in it, it ain't got God in. So how could you finding peace stop your herpes virus and herpes be a bad thing? Herpes is the wake up call. That's what when we just pulled that tsunami wake up call card when we did the tarot earlier. That's the wake up call. Herpes was like, wake up! It's time for you to find some peace. Find some peace. Peace. That's all you need. Peace. So I could never think that my virus was a curse. It was the one thing. If it wasn't for my virus, I wouldn't have went viral on Instagram. I went viral on Instagram because of my virus. I can't make that up. You understand? I went from 500 followers to 1,000 in less than a week. You understand? From 500 followers to 5,000 in 1 week. Just one. 1 week. 5,000 in 1 week. Off a video that went 1.5 million viral because of me being honest about my herpes. So if 1.5 million people saw the video and liked it, 300 and something thousand people liked the video, don't you think it's more people like you with herpes out here? Stop being afraid of your virus and stop letting your virus stop you from being who you need to be. Go ahead, get that food, get clean, get creative, and get right. Get with God. If it don't got peace in it, it ain't from God. Don't bring me no stress. Don't come over here starting this. Nah. Get your ass on. Don't come over here throwing your energy over. That's not God. You not God. So you don't have the right to come over here and stop what I got going on. Go on, move your business and move out of my face. Go on. That ain't God. God don't come around and be like, let me control somebody else's progression. Let me control somebody else's position. That's not God. God wants you to be at peace. God wants you to be happy. God wants you to, if you got something going on in your life, to find a way out of it. He gonna put you through something so you can grow. So he gave me herpes to say, get your eating together, get your stress levels together, find you a job that you really like from your soul, because I don't want you doing nothing, because herpes is actually a disability. Actually, hold on, y'all, let me move around because these people over here doing too much. Herpes is actually a disability, if you didn't know. Actually a disability, if you did not know. Actually. So with that disability, you can actually take time off of work because work can cause you so much stress that you can't perform at work because you keep on having outbreaks. Because you could have herpes on your hands. You know what I'm saying? So understand what's going on in your life and use it to let it alchemize you having a better life. Use it to allow you to alchemize something more peaceful for your life, because it's more people like us than it is people who don't got herpes. It's just, again, they don't put it on your average testing panel. So you're sitting here getting tested and stuff. Oh, I ain't got nothing. Meanwhile, you actually do. You just didn't ask to get your herpes testing done. The fuck? Get on my face. You see how I'm pulling up and they just keep pulling up in my face? Like, they eat McDonald's burgers and shit at 7 a.m. McDonald's food don't even rot. That shit is the devil. Okay? Look, if I ain't never seen it before, don't pull up next to me. You eating that bullshit. You eating that bullshit. Stop eating that shit, y'all. Seriously. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm addicted to french fries. But stop eating that bullshit. Bless yourself, bless your soul, bless your heart, bless yourself, bless your soul, bless your heart, bless yourself, bless up, bless up, bless up. Get you some fruits, get you some water, get you some something. Just stop letting, oh my God, I feel like something just went in my eye. Ew. Bless yourself, okay? I'm gonna get up out of here because when you start getting too big without their permission, they be hating it, that they can't control it. They being, society, the world around us, it's just crazy. Because like I said, I appreciate y'all spending time with me. If y'all enjoyed these messages, send your donations, send your love through Cash App. My Cash App should be down below. It's Euphoric Breath. Send donations, send Cash App, send love. Because this information is information that nobody wants you to know. You understand? They don't want you to know this. Thank you, Sarah. But again, like, they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. Wait, so the reason I got herpes is because God wants me to find peace? Yes. Not because he wants you to be on prescriptions at the damn doctor. Like, okay, so I need a therapist and I need to take how many of this capsule and how much of that. And then the products, half of them, they take oxygen out your blood. But your body needs oxygen to heal itself. That's why it's so important to do breath work. If you need breath work, I also have a breath work album down in on my music. I also did breath work. So if you need something to guide you through breathing techniques and stuff like that, I got you with that too. Like, I'm a very multifaceted being. It's like I have so many things to offer to the collective. I don't come with empty hands. Like, I might be asking for a slight little donation because I'm in a situation that somehow my enemies and people around me, convinced me that I was worthy of, but I know my worth. I'm not worthy of no homelessness. Like, I need to be in a home, protected, safe with my child. So I'm asking for small donations. Y'all can donate what y'all want. $5, $1, $2. I really want to give the donations to the kids for their school supplies, and I'm supposed to be going to Qdoba to have them match it because I spoke to the hedge fund person over there. So, if I could raise the money, she's going to match it. But I also, love donations for me too, or just purchase a capsule. Purchase a bottle. I'm shipping them out. I got plenty of bottles to ship out. So, just let me know. I'll customize, make your order, send it straight to your house. I got you. And yeah, just help me help y'all because I've learned all this knowledge over the last 13 years. And I feel like it's going to waste because, like, I keep preaching it. I keep posting it. And people just looking at me like, I'm like, no, this is knowledge that you need to know. Like, you have herpes because it's supposed to help you heal and find God. Not because, that shit in my system, I can't drink, I can't smoke, I can't fuck around and be a hoe no more. Yeah. Sit down. Find some peace. Find some God. God didn't want you to be outside swinging, dang-a-lang, and popping pee on a handstand in the club. God didn't want you to be outside trying to get more baby mamas when you ain't even taking care of the first baby. God didn't want you outside popping bottles at the club, wasting liquor when you ain't bought no land yet. God didn't want you outside fangirling over some man because he's a celebrity trying to find a way to fuck him to get up in the industry. God don't want you outside eating McDonald's every fucking day because McDonald's ain't even real. They got Big Macs from 1970 that ain't even, they don't mold. They don't rot. God don't want you doing that. So maybe he gave your ass herpes to sit the fuck down and find him. That's why 80% of the population got it because God is like, I came to come heal y'all. Can y'all sit the fuck down and remember why the hell y'all are here? To eat the fruits of the land. Okay? I brought y'all here to eat the fruit of the land. I didn't bring y'all here to chop down the heads of every single lamb, chicken, and cow that y'all could find and eat the motherfuckers all. Damn, you ain't even leaving nothing to look at. You go out to the damn farmer pasture, there ain't even no animals because you keep eating them all. There ain't even nothing. You the kids going on the field trip. Where are the chickens? Oh, we don't have any more chickens. We can't clone enough of them for y'all. Well, they growing meat in labs now. They growing the food in the labs now. Cause we're not even supposed to be eating that crap. God don't want you Hey! The tattoo. Oh, that's my son's footprint and his birthday. It's my baby. Yes, I was herpes positive when I had him. He doesn't have herpes. But I only had it in my mouth back then. I ain't have it down there back then. At least I didn't think I did. But they didn't find it in my blood. They let me vaginally deliver him, and he didn't come out with neonatal herpes, because you can actually pass herpes to your kids through the birth canal. So another thing, if you're a herpes positive woman, you can still have a natural vaginal delivery. They'll just test the inside of your vagina and see if you're having any outbreaks. If you are, they'll give you a C-section. If you are not, you can push your kid out. Appreciate you. But yeah, like, y'all just support me. Even if you ain't got herpes, just get you a bottle of Parasite Detox. Help me help y'all, because I'm ready to stop living in my car. It's been 6 months. You was talking about yourself? With what? No, I didn't have vaginal herpes when I delivered my son. I only had oral herpes when I delivered him. Or pushed him out. But I have a friend, Shayna. She actually went through a vaginal delivery with a kid. With herpes vaginally, and she talks about that on her platform as well. So yeah, like, I'm talking about like what God didn't want me to do anymore. I wasn't really the one to be outside drinking. Like, I started drinking, a little young, but I wasn't really out. Like, I never was at the club. Like, by the time it was time for me to go to the club, I was pregnant at 17 years old, and then I had my son at 18. So there was never really a point in time for me to be outside popping bottles. God got me early. Okay, He said, sit down before you go with the wrong crowd. I'm gonna bless you with the maturity level of a grown woman, so that you don't even have to get up in that mess. So that when I come around people who are still in that space, so like the 24-year-old that I was dating recently, he's 25 now. But I'm looking at him like, I'm mature. He's like, you're an old lady. I'm like, no, I just have respect for myself. See, you still want to party and bullshit and swing your dick all around town and be a hoe. He even admitted that he was a hoe. I'm like, you wanted to do that. God didn't want me to do that. So he put the roadblocks on me early. You know what I'm saying? I'm 31. I'll be 32 in November. But I still look good for my age. I don't look like I'm 32 years old. I don't look like I'm about to be 40 in the next 8 years, okay? Because God got my ass together early. He was like, hold on. My son is 13 years old and taller than me. I'm 5'9". Like, okay? So again, if it don't bring you peace, it ain't going to bring you God. And God brought me herpes to make me forcefully find peace. And if you are herpes positive, He's bringing you herpes to help you forcefully find peace. Because I used to have a job, like, before COVID, right? I was doing security. And this is how I know it was God. Before COVID, I had a security job. The security job used to stress me out, and I started having outbreaks because I had to stand on my feet all day. So my nerves were bad in my feet, because I'm like, really, like, his dad is 6'5" or 6'6". He's tall. He's like 6'4", 6'5". The only dude that was ever taller than me that I ever dated. The only one that got me pregnant, right? Well, I mean, the only one that actually I went through with the pregnancy. Anyway, so again, to make this all make sense and wrap up this whole entire idea, excuse me, the point that I'm making here is this. God ain't gonna bring you nothing that you can't get through. And if He brought you herpes, it's because He wants you to clean up your act. Okay? Like, clean it up. No more stress. The job, like I said, doing security, I was on my feet all day. So when COVID came and they were like, oh, here's, we're going to give you, what they say? $900 a week during, for unemployment. I ended up saving up $10,000. That was all God, because I knew, because I didn't like to drink, I didn't like to smoke, I wasn't outside in the streets spending my income tax money. Everybody else was like, we looted up, woo, we all, well, if I can't go to the club, then we popping bottles at my friend's house. So everybody was having kickbacks everywhere. Everybody was out in the streets trying to find, because COVID had everything shut down, so there was no clubs anyway. So everybody who was clubbing had to either find themselves or find something else to do. There used to be a dude, he liked to club a lot. He would pull up to my house every night. Dude was so thirsty. I'm not to me, for lack of better words, dude was like, I eat your pussy in the car right now. Like, damn, boy, like, what the hell? Like, you driving a Beamer? What you pulling up on me off some crazy? Y'all weird. Y'all really, like, y'all really can't sit down. Like, y'all can't sit down. I'm sitting, like, I'm in the house with my son all day, just eating cantaloupe, cutting up fruits on Facebook Live. Like, y'all can go back to my Facebook before COVID. I'm just cutting up pineapples, cantaloupes, honeydew melons, watermelons, making smoothies every morning, making them for my grandmother, because my grandmother also had got diagnosed with cancer at the time too. So it was like a big wake up call for me to wake up and like clean up my diet. Like my grandmother had got diagnosed with uterine cancer, and I also, my herpes, I had it since I was 17 years old, but it kind of was like I said, it was affecting me heavily at that point in time. So again, when I saved up that money, right? When I saved up that money and I moved out to my own apartment, and then I started my business literally a week after saying, doing security is getting in the way of me living my best life. Next thing you know, I'm doing hair every single week, making way more money doing hair than I did doing security. And I had my own business all that time. So then when someone came along, my brother, oh, you got to leave the apartment. It's causing me stress. And if they charge me any money, you paying every single dime. Like, nigga, don't threaten me. I'm good on you. Don't threaten me. Because I'm still going to be successful. And then all this trying to make fun of me. Oh, now you want to come through and try to be my protector. Like, this guy done went white fucking around with you. That's the wrong vibe. That's the wrong vibe right there. That's the wrong one right there. The sky was just blue, had nice little clouds in it. It was looking pretty. Now this motherfucker looking like it's all white. Appreciate you. It's just like, I'm sorry, them white people just really tried to like throw salt on the elevation of a black person. That shit crazy. They're like, if you don't go with us, then you can't go at all. Child, don't get y'all old ass Masonic orders and shit out my face. Trying third eye energy me. Like, child. Who do these people be thinking that they are? I don't get it. Anywho, look, as soon as I kicked them out of here, you see all the views just went back up. Hating ass people, bruh. People hate to see you shining naturally. They just like, they gotta stop it. Like, and this dude was old as shit with white hair. The girl was walking her dog. Like, why y'all so like? They really wanted to stop the shine of someone who's doing something positive for the community. You're telling people to stop investing in big pharma. Fuck big pharma. Big pharma got us fucked up. Big pharma gonna have you out here trying to get capsules for herpes that don't even work. They just take the oxygen out your blood and cause your hair to fall out. Cause that's what Shani said. She said it started to thin. She said her hair started to thin. Cause she was taking the herpes vaccination that she got from her doctor. She's like, I gotta find some other way. She became a food analyst, I think, or she has a degree or bachelor's in some kind of neurobiology. She knows she studied food, so she's like a chef, but also like knows the components of foods on a molecular level. So again, herpes will literally change your life to like upgrade you to becoming something better than what society told you were going to be. She was in the military before. She transitioned into something where now she's also on a platform on TikTok and on Instagram giving out advice about herpes, having classes and stuff. Like the stuff that I'm telling y'all, I'm supposed to be making y'all pay me for a class. That's why I'm like, go ahead and drop some money in the Cash App. You know, a little $20, a little 15, a little 5, a little 6. Buy me lunch, buy me breakfast, buy me a little Starbucks coffee. I'd appreciate it. I'd highly appreciate it. You know, but yeah, just be mindful that to try to block somebody else's success, one, shows that you're a hater. Two, shows that you have no peace in your own life. And three, makes you look bad. So I could feel people on top of my head. Like I could feel people playing on my top right now. And I know exactly who it is. It's all family. Like they really hated the fact that I got famous off of herpes. Like they hated that. Ever since I became famous online and started having that online presence and had millions of people follow me and buzzing, those are not your friends. Those are not your friends. If it don't bring you peace, it's not God. Why would you, if I'm getting up on a platform and somebody's helping me and coaching me on how to become a better me, to be the most vulnerable version of me, why are you blocking that? That you're not from God. family or not. That's why God put me through this whole entire thing. If you're stopping me from connecting to my community of people in a powerful, passionate way, you're not from God. If you don't like what I'm doing and I'm sitting here helping people heal their minds from a virus, you're not from God. Mother, brother, family, father, it does not matter. You're not from God. It's no possible way. Let people hate. Another one always knows better. Right. Every time I get into a good relationship or somebody, look, one of the most famous chefs online started actually talking back to me. Like, he's like, I don't respond to none of my DMs. I don't spend none of my messages. But he was responding to my DMs religiously. I'm like, oh, well, shit, I must be special then. Because every single platform I done seen him speak on, he's always talking about how he do not respond to those kinds of messages. So I'm like, oh, shit, well, he was responding to my messages. He responded to my DMs. He was responding to my text messages. He told me to call him. He gave me his phone number. So I must be some kind of special. I must stick out of the crowd a little bit. That relationship, my mother came through and yeah, got on the phone with my aunt. Yeah, they think that they're going up. Like, I was just looking at my mother like, yo, what's wrong with you guys? What's wrong? I went down to go visit this person. Do you know somebody who was an ex of mine, the dude who stole all my furniture that I spoke about earlier? He was down and went down to Atlanta the same week. Like, he was following me, and I saw him through my third eye just staring at me. And I'm looking at him like, we're not together. We broke up. You stole all my shit. Why are you in Atlanta the same time I'm in Atlanta? Why are you following me? Like, people really be like, they don't like you. And then when they see something good happening for you, they try to fuck that up. And then the person, they thinking that you a karmic because that shit is attached to you, not realizing you and them one and the same. I'm just like you. I'm just a vibrant light worker that's trying to increase my freaking, my vibration and get high off life and eat clean. And these motherfuckers just want to keep me in their grasp, but don't want to let me be the best version of myself. It's like, how can you want to keep me like this? But look, this is how I know, and this, I don't want to talk bad about my mother, but this is how I know my mother don't like me. I be on Instagram and I go to any one of my siblings' pages because I follow them on my other pages, not on my main Instagram page. I go on any one of their pages. She under there, fire, hearts, looking right, period, woo woo, all of that. Let it be my page. She don't comment like nothing. When you was live, I used to be in there. You was okay. That's then. I'm talking about right now. I go on my sister page right now. Post a picture she posted yesterday. She looking good, fire, heart. I'm like, you don't like me. You don't. And that's okay, because I remember when I had the opportunity to bash her when I was doing well on that platform. And the girl's like, yeah, we have toxic mothers. We hate our mothers. I'm like, no, our mothers actually probably just see themselves in us. And they probably was just like, if you got kicked out the house, I got kicked out the house and it wasn't for no bad reasons. Like, this is what happened. And I kind of deserved it to a degree, maybe not getting kicked out the house per se, but I wasn't fully innocent. So we got to realize that our parents try to protect their peace too, because they also, are spiritual beings as well. So I'm sitting over here protecting and holding it down for the fort. Man, that shit might as well. I should have just been that motherfucker like, yeah, kicked me out when I was 14. Let her husband just fucking have me out here in the streets. It's the same story. It just keep happening. Here we are. Husband get mad, kick me out in the streets again. It's like we had the chance to heal and you kick me out in the streets. Because you didn't want to see me as your equal. You want to see me as your daughter. It's like, no, I'm a 31-year-old woman who's living in your home. Yeah, well, you're not paying the bills. If I'm getting my life together after what you've seen happen to me, you should be understanding as to why I'm not helping you pay any bills. You should be like, okay, what can I do while I have the extra money to help you get ahead to help this get done? As a parent, because a parent is a lifetime commitment. You don't say, oh, once my kid is 18 years old, I don't have to be a parent anymore. You don't get to say that. That's not how that works. You don't get to say, oh, my kid is now 30. I don't have to be a parent no more. You're a parent until the day you die. It's just like the herpes virus. It's there till the day you die. It's a lifetime commitment to change up your lifestyle and eat healthy and eat clean so you don't have to see the virus. It's the same thing. That's why the things that happened to me all happened at the same time. I became a licensed cosmetologist, hairstylist, and business owner. I became a parent, and I became herpes positive, all at the same time. Those are things I cannot change about myself. That's who I'm going to be forever until death do me part. That was my decision. That was my life. That was my path. Entrepreneur, hairstylist, cosmetologist, expert, herpes positive, and mother. Those all happened the same year. Those are things I cannot change about me for nobody. Those are constants that I always will always be forever. When I was pregnant with my son, I'm in hair school, but also herpes positive. Those three things were in my life and will forever be in my life, because those were that's when I became a woman. They emancipated me from my mom's custody. They said, you no longer have to ask your mom for permission. Now that you're pregnant and you are a mother, you are emancipated from your mom's custody. And it's like when she heard those words, it's like it just made her shrivel. It's like, no, the world said that I'm free from your grasp. It's time for me to be a woman. And it's like she won't allow that. Every time I find a man that's ready to help me activate my kundalini and get grown and walk around with that huss, she always come through, be like, he's gonna hurt you. But then she do some irritating, weird shit in the background, and then wonder why the dude be like, I'm good on you. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you a crazy ass witch bitch. Like, she be speaking, she be with that clear audience shit. And I finally start tapping in and hearing the stuff that they be saying. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You out here telling dudes that I'm crazy, that I'm psychopath, that I need to be institutionalized. Like, but look at my life. If you got kicked out the house at 14 and you had to learn how to survive and you had to go to your father's house and your father told you to leave and you had to go live with your boyfriend at your boyfriend's house, literally, and your boyfriend and your mother live in the same neighborhood. So then you go to mom's house to go get like a pizza or something to eat, and they sitting here talking, don't be taking food out of the freezer for us. How would you feel? How would you mentally grow up? Let's reflect on that. Well, you can't be using your childhood circumstances to define your adulthood. It's like, I'm not, but we also have to reflect on things that actually happened. And when I was doing well, how were y'all reacting to that? When I was working that business owner, $1,000 a week, it was like, well, I got benefits at my job. I'm like, I got healthcare too. I got a Roth IRA account too. I got life insurance too. My son got life insurance. My kid has life insurance, $25,000 policy. It's like that shit was like humbling to her, and that's why I look at my herpes virus. It's like it made me confident, because it's like I had to tell the word about something that most people find as an issue, right? But when I was finding confidence in that, I could see how that was burning her up. And that's the shit that really made me like, I don't hate my mom, but it's like I know that relationship, because even Shayna, she had the same thing happen with her and her mom. Their relationship became strained, and she got kicked out of the house, and she was homeless, sleeping on somebody's couch too, down in Florida, before she finally moved to her own apartment with Amber, and then they split up. So it's like I'm starting to recognize the patterns. So you can't get mad at me for being who I am. You feel me? You dig? Like, because when I was doing well, you weren't sitting there like a cheerleader. You sitting there, she's bad for you, and they're bad for you, and that person bad. But then I'm looking around like, okay, so then you so good. Here I am. You got control again, but I'm homeless. So back to the herpes talk. Herpes was what activated my awareness. If it wasn't for herpes, I wouldn't have became spiritual. I wouldn't have started looking deeper into everything and being like, oh, this person does want control over my life. Oh, this person is bad for me. Oh, this vibe is toxic. If it wasn't for herpes, all that shit would have not been recognized. If it wasn't for herpes, I would have never been able to wake up. I'm like, y'all saw I was sleeping over there by that waterfall. I'm in this neighborhood. Y'all saw how short that distance was, right? This is my grandmother's neighborhood. I bought all the furniture up there in that couch right there. That's her house right there. I bought all the furniture up in there, in the living room. I bought that, and I can't even sleep there. who wouldn't be slightly insane at that point? Like, oh, y'all motherfuckers really don't fuck with me. Oh, y'all really don't fuck with me. But God make everything happen for a reason. So you can wake up and smell the coffee and be like, okay, so y'all, here's my product. Support me, because nobody else is. Family done fell off the bandwagon. Some friends in high school, they still checking. But y'all tap in and purchase a parasite detox capsule. Like I said, burdock root, blessed thistle, cascara sagrada, hyssop, nettle, hibiscus, prickly ash bark, wormwood, yarrow root, and yellow dock. All things to help clean out your lymphatic system, your blood, helps heal, helps remove inflammation, helps heal the gut, get that stuff out of your gut. The cascara sagrada will pull it all out. Hormone balancing, like this is it. Purchase this product, because I can't do this no more. I can't keep fighting these people. I can't keep staying in this cycle, this vicious cycle of believing that I'm not worthy, when I know I'm worthy of the platform I deserve to be on. I'm worthy of seeing the sun in the sky. Like, I don't know whose reality this is where everything in the sky is all white, but I ain't living here. Everybody's like, come on, just come make music. I make music. I love music. Look, you see the car started. Like, I'm gonna make the music. Y'all go look at my music on the platform. Tap into my music, support me there. That's free. Y'all, if y'all don't want to spend no money, just go listen to my music. Go stream my music. Go listen to the whole album. The herpes affirmation playlist, the breath work, the herpes and not song. Go listen to the music. That's free. You can support me for free that way. And just get my views up and get my streams up. But if you want to support financially, purchase a bottle of parasite detox capsules. Yeah, bless me so I can keep blessing y'all. Because I got a lot of knowledge in this brain of mine. I got a lot of wisdom. I might only be 31, but I got the wisdom of like a 50-year-old. I'm not bashing my mom. But y'all got to know that sometimes a relationship with your mom, it will sever for you to do some inner work. Then you're able to see why your mom isn't perfect through your own self. Then you can come back with grace and be like, I get it. But at the same time, don't do that shit again, bruh. You know? Like, I get it, but don't do that shit again. like you should have never got to that headspace to even be like that with me. When I'm your reflection, you had me to reflect you back to you. I'm you before life started to crash down. I'm you who was the strong, resilient one. Like, no matter what was happening, like, I got one kid. Can't nothing take, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on a groove. I'm that version of you. Yeah, you got all these other versions of you. You got 5 kids, but like, I'm the original. So remember that. Don't hate the old you so much that you forget that how much the old you brought you through life. That's why I can't forget I can't forget that I'm the oldest of 5 kids and I grew up in this apartment sleeping on the floor. I ain't gonna forget that made me strong back then. People used to bully me in school, but nothing would bother me. I'm like, nigga, I sleep on the floor, on an air mattress. What the fuck you gonna tell me about life that's gonna make me feel bad? Then I graduate from high school and immediately get herpes. Bruh, I got herpes and people still love me. What you gonna tell me that's gonna make me feel inadequate? Dude, I done lost all my jobs fucking around with your dumb ass. And now I'm sitting here and I'm living in my car and you still calling my line. You still blowing up my phone. You ain't nothing you gonna tell me to make me feel like I'm inadequate. God be blessing me with just enough. I was supposed to do my laundry, and the dude was like, you could just do it at my house. I'm like, don't you need to do your laundry so you can have clothes to go out of town? God blessed me with just enough money left on my laundromat card to get all my laundry done. So I ain't got near not a nick of dirty clothes. You see, God, if it ain't got peace in it, it's not God. Things do need to take time. People, places, and things do need to take time to heal. But if it ain't got peace in it, it ain't got God in it. You understand? All right. I hope y'all getting the bigger message from all of this. I might have gave y'all a lot of information. I unpacked a lot here on this video. But if it ain't got peace in it, it's not from God. You can give people that you love the time to heal, but if they still don't have peace in them about certain stuff, if you can't just talk to them and call them about certain stuff, and if they feel uncomfortable with you reflecting on the past with them to your community, to help your community get a perspective to go forward, that means that they still haven't healed. Because if somebody tells y'all how I'm the villain in their story, how we fought because of this and that, the third, and I can sit through that. I can sit through that. I can take that because it's true. So if you can't let somebody else tell their truth and tell their story about them healing, then there's no peace there either. So that's not from God, because God's going to allow you to see yourself and be like, damn, that was me. Well, at least I'm doing better now. At least I can say now I'm not going to do that. At least I can say now I'm not going to be that person. At least I can say today I want to make a change. At least I can say right this second I'm going to change up something about how I was acting. And that's the beauty in it. You could take today right now and be like, I'm herpes positive, but I could literally get these capsules, go on a fruit fast, and eat clean for the rest of my life and never have to deal with another outbreak ever again in my life. I'm a mother. I might have, betrayed my child in the past because I didn't know better, but now I have better knowledge and awareness of myself. So now I can treat my child better. Now I can really coach my kid and navigate my kid in a way that's more conducive to them and their growth. I know how to be a better parent. I know how to parent an adult now. I'm a parent, but I got to realize that my child is an adult. And what did I need as an adult when I was her age? Let me reflect back on what I needed back when I was going through that situation, when I was going through homelessness, when I was going through domestic violence. What did I need? Boom. Give that. If you can't give that, then step out the way and let somebody else step into your position. If you're not available or able to provide that kind of nurturing that's needed for this particular portion of life, step out of the way and let someone else step into that position for you, who is more capable to do that and actually wants to do it. Even me, for my son, I know that had I not left my apartment, I wouldn't be in this situation, right? That's the only reason I still kind of got a little bit of stress about it. Because again, there was no peace in it. I should have never left, because when I was thinking about leaving, every time I thought about leaving, the sunshine in my sky would just go down and get dark. I'm like, see, something wrong here. But I didn't trust my intuition. So that's why I got to take accountability for not trusting my intuition. But I know that they currently are more financially stable enough to take care of my son. So when he said he wanted to stay with them for the rest of the school year until I get my apartment, or even if I get my apartment today or tomorrow, he would want to stay there. That's cool. And she said she'll buy him furniture for his room. My mom said she'll buy furniture for my son's room. So I'm not really tripping, because we're learning how to heal, and healing is something that is an everyday thing. It's not going to happen in one day. It's not going to happen in 1 month. It's not going to happen in one person is going to just heal completely. Even me, I got things I got to heal too. I got to heal my finances. That's why I'm on here being my authentic self with y'all, because I want to be authentic. I want to get paid to be authentic. I don't want to get paid to be fake. I don't want to get paid to have titty implants and shake my ass. As much as I got the spirit of a stripper, and I got a stripper pole in the backseat of my car, and I ain't going to hold you. As soon as I move in, that's going to be one of the first things I install. It's going to be the first thing I install. I'm going to put a piece of wood up on the ceiling, install the pole, screw it in. We dancing. It's going to be one of the first installs. Honestly speaking. Even though that's a part of me, I don't want to make my money that way. Because my son one day going to pull up a video and be like, Mom. Now, unless they got a go-go dancer position where I can keep my clothes on and dance, where I could be a pole instructor, you know what I'm saying? There's levels to it where you can still do it, but have more class about it. So I give this to y'all. I hope that y'all got something out of this message. I hope that this was nourishing for your souls. I'm going to have to go ahead and re-nurture and nourish my own soul, because I'm feeling like I got a massive attack headache. I've been open. So now it's time for me to close down, re-nurture myself, re-stabilize my energies, and get back in flow. I just hope that you guys got what y'all needed from this message. And just remember, again, if it don't have peace in it, it's not from God. Stop trying to force peace when clearly the situation is showing you there's no peace there for you. Okay? I love y'all. Here, you are heard, seen, and loved. Remember to always have peace, love, and hair grease, and everything that's in between, because these are all your chakras in your body to help you manifest your dreams. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. Learn from my mistakes. Okay? Don't crash out. I already did it for you. Just listen and take the advice. I hope that you guys find the rest of your Saturday to be peaceful, blessed, blissed, and yeah, just keep manifesting more blessings. And again, I pray that y'all order. Click the link in the description, order. And if you can't order, just go listen to my music, stream my music. I'm going to go look at my streams, in the next 3 hours and see if y'all really was streaming my stuff. See if y'all really came through and like supported your girl. If you don't, I get it. And if you do, I appreciate you. But please, bless me. Don't stress me. I'm giving y'all all this time, all this love, and giving y'all all this access. Just, love on me so I can love on y'all. Because I can't pour from an empty cup. But I've been pouring all morning, so for 131 minutes. So y'all go ahead and re-bless your girl, okay? I love y'all. And hopefully y'all have subscribed to the channel as well. I plan to see y'all tomorrow morning. I do this every single rising at about 6 o'clock. I take my capsules by 6, and I'm on here by 6. If not by 6, then by 7:30 at the latest, okay? Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Euphoria, 9A's, 1_ on all platforms. That's also my artist name. That is my TikTok. Whatever platform is Euphoria, 9A's, 1_ You can find me. So I hope to see y'all around these worldwide internet streets. And yeah, y'all keep it cute, keep it classy, and keep it classic. And remember, again, here you are heard, seen, and loved. So always come back and show love. Peace.